Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, what is this? Like what? Oh my god. Oh, they have literally been mowing for like 40 days and 40 nights. I don't even know if you guys can hear this right now. Like, I'm so annoyed. They started mowing the lawn when it was like 4 something. It's literally almost 5:30. They're still mowing our lawn. Like, how long does it take to mow the lawn, bruh? And I've been like waiting for them to finish so I can start the story time, because I don't want, one thing about me, like, I don't like listening to noise while somebody's telling a story. But like, I have somewhere to be, so I'm like, can y'all like speed it up? I hope the noise is not loud, but I'm gonna start the story time regardless, because I know that's why you guys are here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys see from the title of the story, this is a story time. And I know you guys are sitting up here thinking like, who ghosted you? Which guy ghosted you? Y'all, this story time is actually kind of crazy and it's different. So y'all grab your popcorns, grab your food, grab your blunts, because I know some of y'all be chiefing. Grab your alcohol, grab whatever you need to grab. Go ahead, like the video, and then let's get this show on the road. This is the story time about the time that the boy ghosted me. We are going to name this boy, name him Thames. Thames, like Thames the singer. We're just gonna name him Thames. Can't really think of anything else. His name starts with a T, so that's what we just gonna give him a name of Thames. As a matter of fact, well, that's probably saying too much, but like the way Thames' name is spelled is kind of like how his name is spelled, but like there's more letters in it. So like we're just gonna call him Thames, okay? So boom. So y'all, I have met Thames. This is like another engineering story time. I met Thames while I was studying engineering at school. And oh, by the way, if you're new here, what's up? How you doing? I hope you like me or whatnot. If you don't, my bad, but you'll like it here. I'm pretty cool. But whatchamacallit? So I met Thames during college when I was studying engineering, and I had a class with him. Now if you guys know, then you guys know that I did chemical engineering, but Thames was not a chemical engineer. He was a, I don't remember what major he was, but he wasn't a chemical engineer. You guys watch my engineering story times, then you guys know that every engineer has to take a course that studies another engineering course. So like if you are, every engineer has to take at least one chemical course. Every engineer has to take a mechanical course, electrical course, at least one class that is like a different major. So it was a chemical course. It was not another major. It was a chemical course, but Thames was a different major. But like I said, everybody had to take every engineering course before you graduate. Thames used to sit like directly behind me in class. Never paid him any mind. He was African. I did think he was cute. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I used to see him in class and I thought he was cute. But y'all, I kid you not, I did not think anything of it. Like, I really just thought like, oh, this is a cute African boy. I knew he was African. He looked African. And he was very quiet. He used to come to class. He would always smile at me and my friend, because I had the class with my other friend. And he would always smile at me and my friend. And then we would just, I would smile back. And you know, that was that. Like I said, he sat behind me, so there was no purpose of me even looking at him, right? My friend knew him. My friend knew him because she used to date Tim's best friend back in the days. Like, I remember like he will always speak to her in class or whatnot, or always ask her questions. Like if the teacher gave an assignment out, or like if homework was due, he will always tap on her and be like, hey, is homework due today? Or like, what did the teacher say? Or like, do you have this? It will always be like school related. And like I said, they already low-key knew each other, so like they were very familiar with each other. They used to talk to each other and be cool with each other. And like I said, because like that was my friend, every time that he would talk to her, I would always turn around and smile at him. Like no type of flirtatious stuff, y'all. No type of like I wanted him. I was just being nice. Like I said, he was cute, but I didn't, that's all I thought. Like I didn't think like, oh, I want this boy. Like I just thought, oh, he's just a cute face, that's all, right? So there was one day that my friend decided not to come to class, and there was homework that was due. So he tapped on me instead, and he asked me questions about the homework that was due. I think he was asking me like, what answer did I give for such and such, because the professor was like, you guys need to go ahead and turn in the homework by the ending of class. The homework is due today. So he tapped me on my shoulders and was like, hey, like, what did you get for number such and such? So I'm just showing him the homework, and I'm like, I did it like this, like, yeah, I got it this way, and we're like comparing and contrasting our stuff or whatnot. And that was that. Like, that was that. You know, I could see that he took a liking to me. I could tell there's a certain way that guys look at me that I know, okay, yeah, like, he likes me. Like, I don't know, I'm very good at discerning when somebody likes me, even if they're trying to hide it. And look at me and like a, you know, there's a way a guy looks at you that you know for a given fact, oh yeah, he likes me. Like, he kind of did it in like a very subtle kind of way, but I just kind of peeped, like, I think he likes me, I think he takes a liking to me. But like I said, I didn't think anything of it because we were talking about homework, as far as I was concerned. So that was that. And yeah, this is when COVID happened. So let's fast forward to COVID. So COVID happens, and no, right before it happens, Thames asked to follow me on socials, and I was like, okay, like, you know, I didn't think much of it. Like I said, I knew he liked me, but I didn't really think much of it. So I ended up following Thames on socials, and we just ended up being friends on socials. I think I had him on like Snapchat and Instagram, and we just ended up being friends on socials. And he never really said much to me. Like, he would watch my story. He wouldn't even watch my story all the time, y'all. He would literally watch my story like once in a day, and then like he'll not once in a day, he'll watch my story once in a while, and that would be that. Like, it was nothing serious. And like I said, I didn't really think much of it. I thought he was cute, but that was about it. So right before COVID happened, he shot his shot, which was so crazy because like this was like when we knew we were going into lockdown, but we didn't really know how long, you know what I mean? Like, y'all remember when I keep saying the C word, and I know YouTube does not like the C word. I'm gonna bleep out all the times that I said, yeah, the vid or whatnot. I don't know why, but YouTube does not like when people say that word. So right before the panoramic happened, you remember, we all thought that we was going to quarantine for one day. We didn't take that stuff serious, you know. So he shot his shot a week before we went into the shutdown or the lockdown or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I don't remember what he said, but he basically let it be known that he wanted to talk to me. And my friend, I went to go ask my friend, because like I said, I don't really know Thames like that. Like, Thames and my friend, they're the ones that's cool, even though she don't date his best friend no more. Like,
we have to talk.
No, we don't.
Hey, Phil check.
Y'all, y'all, I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn off my TV for filming. That scared me. Yeah, but let's back to the story. Back to the story. Back to the story or whatnot. So basically, yeah, I asked my friend, I'm like, what's up with Thames? Like, you know, and she's like, Thames trying to talk to you? And I'm like, yeah, like, Thames is trying to talk to me. And she's like, girl, Thames got a girlfriend. Last time I checked, Thames got a girlfriend. So I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yes, he has a girlfriend. And so she's like, go ask him, see what he says, but I think he has a girlfriend. Because my friend was still, even though she and his best friend were not dating anymore, there were one of those like type of people where they kept in touch with each other. They were still cordial with each other, like once in a while, like check on each other, right? So I asked him, I'm like, hey, like, you know, do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, I just broke up with my girlfriend about a month and a half ago. I do not have a girlfriend no more. And he knew that my friend told me. He was like, your friend told you that, huh? And I'm like, yeah, because she said, did you have a girlfriend? And he's like, no. And then he ended up showing me a picture of the girl. I'm like, I didn't ask for all that. Like, I didn't ask for all that. Like, you way too eager. Like, you overly going. I didn't ask for all that. He's like, yeah, this is the girl. Me and her dated for such and such. We literally broke up the other day. Like, he was just telling me what happened. He wasn't going into like full detail, but he was just telling me why they broke up. He was like, yeah, so like, you don't have to worry about anything. I wouldn't talk to you if I had a girlfriend. So I was like, okay, like, all right. And it checked out. I went and told my friend what he said, and I made sure that my friend asked his best friend, and my friend asked his best friend, and his best friend kind of like told the same story. Mind you, like, I told my friend, don't, like, you know, don't tell him that you're asking because of someone. Just ask like, oh, is Thames still dating that chick? Like, just ask like that. And she asked the boy, and the boy was like, nah, they broke up. And he told like kind of like the same story that he told me, even more details than what he told me. So I was like, okay, all right. So I started talking to Thames. Me and Thames started talking. So I'm not even gonna get into full detail about me and Thames talking, because me and Thames talking within itself, it was a lot, y'all. And if I could make like 2 or 3 story times out of him, and I don't want to, because he did some stuff that was like very traumatizing to me that I don't feel like comfortable even coming to the channel about, but this story time is specifically about engineering today. But let's just say that Thames was toxic. So now let's fast forward. Quarantine is in full effect. The world is shut down. All classes are online, and a lot of people went back home, but Thames never went back home, and I didn't go back home either. So I was hanging out with him a lot because he was like, I think I had just got done messing with this one guy that played me. And so like he was like kind of like, I'm not gonna say the rebound, because I was messing with Thames before. Like I was messing with Thames and the guy at the same time, like talking to them, not doing stuff, but like I was talking to Thames and the boy at the same time. But like I met the boy, I started talking to the boy before Thames. Right when quarantine hit, the boy started acting weird. So then I just started talking to Thames, period. So Thames was always at my place. Like he was always at my place. He was always hanging out with me, and he was cool at first, y'all, but then he just started getting mad toxic. Like, he would just do a lot of toxic things that will make me upset. Like I told y'all in the beginning of the story time, Thames was very quiet, very like to himself, didn't really talk much. And I even asked my friend about him before talking to him, and my friend was like, girl, he was cool when I was dating his friend. Like he was cool. He was always nice to my friend. He was always respectful to my friend. So that is another reason why I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to him, because like my friend didn't say nothing negative about him. So, you know, like maybe he is a cool guy. Wrong, y'all. Like men know how to be wolf in sheep's clothing, and to be honest and to be fair, some men can only be good as friends. Okay, some men do not know how to be in relationships or in talking stages or in anything. Some men are only good as friends, and maybe some men are not good at all. But he was one of them that was only good as friends, because he acted a fool, y'all. Like, cause he was intriguing, but he was mad toxic. And I know somebody about to be like, why didn't you cut him off, y'all? Y'all, I've tried to cut Thames off several times. He did not care. Like, there would be times where I would be like, hey, I don't want to talk to you no more. You did this, this, and that, and I told you not to do it, and you did it, so therefore I don't want to talk to you no more. And this boy just used to be like, all right, have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bitch, I used to be like, what, bitch? I said I don't want to talk to you no more. Bitch, I didn't say I don't want to talk to you for the rest of the day. Like, he was toxic like that, y'all. Like, he did not care. I tried to cut him off so many times. He did not care. There was one time he showed up to my house. Not my house. He showed up to my apartment without me even saying that he could come. And he was like, I'm here. You gonna open the door? And I just opened the door, because I'm like, y'all, before y'all get in the comments judging, just really think about how lockdown was and think about how everything was shut down. Baby, I didn't have nothing better to do. Let me just be honest with you. I didn't have nothing better to do. One time that Thames came over, he was working a long shift, and he's like, hey, can I come and sleep over at your place tonight? Like, I really want to hang out with you. Because it was like, I think that whole week I didn't see him. Keep in mind, y'all, we still have class together, but it's online. So that whole entire week I didn't see him. And then he's like, hey, can I come and hang out with you? I haven't seen you all week. Can I hang out with you after I get off of work? I'm like, yeah, sure. Now let's pause. Before we continue, later on throughout the school year, our teacher ended up giving us a project, and it was a group project, and Thames just so happened to be in my group. We didn't choose groups. The teacher literally did like a random like name. I think the teacher did like y'all know how everybody's name is in alphabetical order. My last name and his last name had the same letters, so we ended up being in the same group. I think that's how it happened. I don't know, don't quote me, but I think that's how it happened. Yeah, that is how it happened, because I ended up being, yeah. So it was me, him, and then it was like 2 or 3 other people in the group. I think it was like 5 of us in one group. We had to complete this project, and it was due like towards the ending of the school year. I'm telling him like, yeah, you could come over, but we need to do this project, because it was like getting towards the time where the project was due. Everybody had a part in the group leader. Like, she was not doing good at all. Like, she was not leading. She was just doing her own thing. I remember that day like being like, dang, I might have to be the group leader for this project, because nobody's doing anything. You guys already know how it was when the pandemic was going on in school. Nobody was really doing their work for real. So I remember having to always type in the GM and be like, hey, like, did y'all complete this? Did you complete that? And asking people and stuff. I was the only one that was taking the project serious, y'all. I kid you not, which is so funny because I'm usually one of them people that just like go with the flow when it comes to projects. But for that specific project, I don't know why, but like I was the only one taking that project serious and all of them were just chilling. So I told him, I'm like, yeah, like if you come over, you need to bring your laptop because you need to do your part. Ooh, I'm missing the key part of this story time. Okay, bet. So when the teacher assigned us roles, let's backtrack. Let's take it back real quick because I'm missing the key part of this story time. When the teacher assigned roles and when the teacher put everyone in a group and said who's gonna be in which group and this and that, Thames ended up calling me after the Zoom call and was like, Irene, me and you are in the same group together. Mind you, I'm happy because like this is somebody I'm messing with, even though it's toxic. Like, you know, one day we cool, the next day we not. You know, that's still my little yeah. That's still my little yeah. So I'm like, all right, yeah, like me and my little yeah, we're in the same group. That's cute. So he's like, yeah, Irene, like we're in the same group. I'm like, I know, right? Like that's actually crazy that we're in the same group. Why did this boy open up his dusty ass mouth, say, oh, thank God we in the same group. I'm not doing no work. I'm gonna let you do everything. Y'all, literally, I was on the phone. I kid you not, y'all. I was on the phone and I was like I literally made a face because who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking? Mind you, the teacher assigned everyone their roles. I had the most roles out of everyone in that group. So we'll make sure Dusty ass think that I'm gonna do my role plus yours. Like what? So when he said that, I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Like, I don't know why, y'all. My spirit told me he wasn't kidding, okay? My spirit told me that this boy was not kidding and he didn't prove my spirit otherwise. So let's go back to the story. So I'm like, yeah, like you could come over, but you need to bring your laptop. You have not done your part. The project is due in a couple of weeks. You haven't done your part. You need to bring your laptop so you can do your part. I don't even know how to do that part. Okay, well, bring your laptop so like me and you can figure out how to do your part. I didn't have no issue helping Thames out. I wasn't gonna do his part, but I didn't have no issue helping Thames out. So he's like, all right, I'll bring my laptop. I could tell like he had an attitude like he was mad that I made him bring his laptop. I'm like, bro, we have a project due. Like, I know you want to come and cake up. Me and you can cake up and chop it up and do our thing or whatnot, but we still have a project due. Like I'm confused. And I was also looking at the group like what's going on. But you know the funny thing, y'all, even though the rest of the group wasn't doing their role, I wasn't worried about them. You know why? Those other kids that were not like doing anything, those were like the nerds of our class. Like those were like those kids that were like very high maintenance, cared about their grades. So I knew that when it was all said and done, they were gonna have their part. But as for Thames, I didn't really, like I said, he wasn't my major. So I didn't really know whether Thames, I didn't know what Thames' work ethic, to basically say the least. Like I didn't know whether he had good work ethic or not. So I was just like, hey, like bring your laptop. So he comes in with his laptop late at night. He got off of work late. He comes in late at night with his laptop. He's in here. He's in my room yelling. I'm like, can you cut down the noise? Like, he is loud. Like, like just talking. I'm like, hey, like, can you cut down the noise? Like, you're mad loud. He's like, oh, my bad. Da, da, da. Like, he's just yip yapping, right? He ends up putting his laptop on my bed. And he's like telling me about how work was so tiring and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I'm listening. I'm letting him vent and stuff like that. Mind you, when he came inside my room, I was already working on my part of the project. I'm on my laptop when he came inside my room. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing my part. He's like, are you gonna help me with mine? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna help you with yours. Like, just give me a second, let me finish this little part, then I'm gonna help you with yours. So he's on his phone playing and I'm just doing my little part. My little part was almost done because I was already doing that part before he pulled up. So I'm doing my little part. Then I end up saying, all right, open your laptop, let's see what you gotta do. He opens his laptop and he ends up giving it to me. I'm looking at him like, why are you giving me your laptop? You can do my part. I mean, so you can help. So I looked at him, y'all, because this is strike 2. And bitch, like what I say all the time on my channel, bitch, I don't play baseball. You only get 2 strikes for me to notice that you got me effed up before I notice that you got me effed up. This is the second time that you have said that I need to do your part. So we need to come to a conclusion that I would never do your part. I'm only helping you, so stop saying that. So I was like, why do you keep saying I'm gonna do your part? And y'all have to also understand, like, this boy was toxic. So like we were dealing with somebody who did not want to do their part of the project, and also someone who was also being toxic every single time I saw him. So he's starting to irritate me, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to do your part? And he's like, I'm just playing, da da da. I'm like, but you're not though, because your part is not done, and then you handed me the laptop like I'm supposed to do it. Like, are you gonna do your part or not? He's like, yes, I'm gonna do my part. Like, I don't even know why you over here harassing me about a part. Like, da da da. Like, I called you to ask if I could come over here today so I can hang out with you, not to talk about school. I'm like, bro, are you good? Like, you're in my group. Like, what are we talking about? Like, are you good? You're in my group. We need to get a project done. Like, I don't care. This boy talk about school like I'm his uncle, and I asked him how school's going. The group, and if you don't do your part, we're gonna fail. Did you ask the other people? Did you ask them? I'm like, I'm not worried about them. Those are scholars, okay? Those are scholars. Those people, they're gonna do their part. I'm worried about you. All those other people that was in the group, they were chemical engineers. I've already had multiple classes with them girls. They gonna do their part. I'm worried about you. I don't know how your work ethic is, and you're already kind of showing me that it ain't that good anyway. So yeah, like, yeah. So he's like, you're not even the group leader. Like, y'all, he starts arguing with me. He's like, you're not even the group leader. Such and such is, I'm not saying, and such is not doing shit. So, you know, like, what are you saying? I'm not the group leader, as if such and such is leading. Like, she not leading either. And y'all, I know, don't even ask, oh, were you only pressing him but not them? Y'all, I was in the GM pressing them too, like, but I wasn't really pressing them as much as I was pressing him. But I was in the GM asking them, like, when are y'all gonna have such and such part done? We need such and such part, da da da. Like, I was asking, and they were responding saying, well, have it done, da da da, right? He has an attitude, but he ends up opening up the laptop. Me and him look at his part together, and we're trying to figure out how to do his part. I, like I said, just noticed that while I'm trying to figure out how to do his part, this is him. Irene, look. Bitch, I'm looking at him like, you need to look at the laptop and not the iPhone. Bitch, better yet, you need to take the laptop and go home, because I'm starting to get irritated. And I told y'all I don't play no baseball. So I just got mad, and I was like, you know what, Thames, I'm done. And I just took his laptop and I pushed it, and I was like, you figure it out. Figure out how to do it. I said, because you're starting to irritate me. Like, he was actually trying to get me to do his work, y'all. I'm like, you starting to irritate me. You think you're slick. You're not slick at all. Go ahead and just, like, you know, do your own stuff. So he looks at me. This boy looks at me, y'all. And he lets out a giggle. And he says, if you don't do the work, I'm not gonna do it. I'm looking at him like, this boy's pissing me off tonight, and I'm not in the mood. Like, this boy's really pissing me off, and I'm not in the mood. So I'm just looking at him, y'all. And y'all have to understand, like I keep re-emphasizing, this boy has been irritating me for weeks now. The things other than this project. This is like the straw that kind of broke the camel's back with me and him. So when he said that, I was just like, okay. Like, okay, like, I'm peeping you. I'm peeping the way that you move. So, I'm like, hey, can you get out? Like, go. Like, you're not sleeping over tonight. I'm not sleeping with you. I'm not cuddling. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to do nothing with you.
Get that. But just hear me out, man. Bounce. I don't want to see you, talk to you, kick it with you, skate with you, nothing, man.
You're starting to piss me off. You're not sleeping over tonight. You're trying to use me. Like, that's how I started to see. Like, you're using me because I like you. You're using me because I'm doing things with you. So you're trying to use me to do your part. Mind y'all, my part was a lot. Like, I have the most part, want to be near you no more. So I told him, I remember he was in the corner of my room standing on his phone. And I'm like, hey, Thames, can you go home? And he's like, why? Like, mind y'all, this boy has an African accent. So, like, just imagine this whole story of him talking with a deep African accent. He's like, why? Why should I go home? And I'm like, you need to go home. Like, I'm over it. Like, I can't no more with you. Like, you need to go home. I can't no more. And he's like, you doing a lot. Like, he's like, why are you doing all that? Like, da da da. Mind y'all, while he's talking to me, I don't know whether he had TikTok open or Instagram, the Instagram app. He had one of the apps open, and they were playing an African song. And the African song that they were playing, you could do leg work too. And if you guys don't know leg work, I'm going to put it somewhere here for the people who don't know what leg work is. But like, it was one of those African songs where you can actually do leg work too. And so like you just hear the African song playing while me and him are going back and forth. And like I said, me and him are actually like arguing, so he's not on his phone. Like he's like, but why do I need to leave though? Like, and I'm looking at him like, I don't have to give you an explanation as to why you need to leave my apartment. Mind y'all, let me emphasize this. I was in a 4 roommate bedroom apartment. There was 4 rooms in that apartment, but I was the only one who stayed out of all my roommates. I was the only one who stayed at the apartment when the panoramic hit, because all my other roommates, they did not live in the city. They weren't from Houston, so they weren't from Houston, so they went home for spring break. You remember everybody went on spring break, and then like the thing hit. Like, well, that's what happened. We had spring break the week that the panoramic hit, so they never came back to school. But I did not go home for spring. Well, I think I did go home for spring break, but like I said, I lived in Houston, so it wasn't nothing for me to drive back up to the school. The school wasn't that far from where I live, right? So I was the only one who stayed in that apartment, so it was literally just me. And I just start to get very like a little, I'm not gonna say worried, but a little weirded out, because like I said, he's done other things to me in the past that I don't feel comfortable talking about. The way he was arguing and the way he was like, I'm not leaving, because y'all, he started saying, I'm not going nowhere. He's like, I came here to sleep over, like I'm not leaving. It just started to really make me mad and scared. He's like, I'm not leaving, da da da, like I'm not leaving, the fuck, like you can't tell somebody to come to. Bitch, I didn't tell you to come here. You called me and you asked me if you could come here, and I said you can. Then you pissed me off, so now you need to leave. Like, I don't know. It's simple instructions, and I don't understand why you don't think it is. So we're arguing, and y'all, like I said, the song is still playing in the background. Y'all, did you know what this boy starts doing? In the midst of us arguing, this boy starts doing leg work. This boy starts doing leg work, y'all. I'm talking about full-on leg work. Bitch, if I wasn't mad at him, I would have tipped him money because he was doing good. Bitch, I didn't even know that nigga could dance like that. I'm talking about this boy moving his legs quick. He like, hey, hey, hey. I'm looking at, y'all, when I tell you, I'm looking at him like, y'all, like, I don't know what came over me, y'all, but I got so angry. Like, one thing I don't like is when I'm talking, mind y'all, like I'm talking to him and I'm telling him like why he needs to leave, because he keeps asking, but why do I need to leave, but why do I need to leave? So I'm like, you need to leave because of ABCD. I'm gonna say from the beginning, like I'm trying to explain to him why I feel some type of way, and all of a sudden I see you at the corner of my eye doing leg work. And then at the end of him doing leg, mind you, I'm quiet. I'm literally just watching him in the corner of my room do leg work. And I'm just looking, like I'm just looking. Then he gets done doing leg work, and then he looks at me and he's like, you know how to do that? Y'all, I went off on him. I don't even want to say what I said to him, but I went off on him. I was like, get the out of here. Like, I'm going off. I'm like, get the out of here. Get out. Like, I'm screaming, y'all. Like, I'm screaming. He starts screaming back at me. He's talking about I'm a miserable ass girl. I have anger issues. I need to go to therapy, y'all. Like, he's literally like screaming back at me, y'all. Screaming at me. Not only is he screaming at me, he's in my face, because I'm in the bed when this happened. Comes to my bed, he's screaming at me in my face, talking about I need to go to therapy, talking about don't I ever yell at him like that again. I have anger issues. Something is mentally wrong with me. This is why he don't like me, because da da da. Like, he's just going off, y'all. Mind y'all, like while he's screaming at me, I'm like getting louder, because like I said, when I get scared, especially if I'm arguing with a man and we're in close proximity, I don't like, when I get scared, I don't know how to calm down. I like go, like I get into a fight mode. So I'm like, get the out. Like I'm like, my voice is very like getting deep. I turned into a nigga. So I turned into Biggie. Nene, she said I fell on the floor. Like, I died. I fell on the floor.
Nene, she said that I fell on the floor. I died.
Oh my God.
You ugly ass bitch.
Like, baby, like I was turning into Biggie. You always want to do better shot o'clock, bro. Like, my voice got deep, bitch. I had to let him know you're dealing with a real nigga right here. You feel me? So I'm like, get out, get out. Like, I'm screaming. So he's grabbing everything. I'm like, take your laptop, take your dusty ass. I'm very childish. I'm like, take your dusty ass laptop and get out of here. Like, get out, get out. So he's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm letting you know I would never fuck with you again. I'm like, cool. Like, cool. Like, I don't care. All right, y'all. So my camera be acting up. I don't know why, but they deleted this part of the video. But basically, after he left my house, long story short, it was like, I think it was like 3 days before the project was due. And all the other girls in the group, they did their work except for him, as I thought. So they're messaging the GM and they're like asking him like, hey, Thames, like, where's your work? He was literally the only person in the group that had his work, that like his work wasn't due. So they're like, hey, Thames, like, where's your work? Where's your work? He's literally ignoring the GM. He's like not replying. He's opening. He's not replying. It's like 3 days before the work is due. And I'm just like, bro, like, where's your work? So that's why I said he ghosted me, because like this boy literally ghosted me. But I don't know why my camera did not pick up that part of the story time. I don't know why, but yeah, that's basically what was left out. So I end up telling my friends what he's doing. Friends, they're like, go ahead and text him. They're like, this, I know, they're like, Irene, I know that, you know, you and him are not cool right now, but go ahead and text him and ask him for his part. He might respond back to you because, you know, y'all had a thing. So just text him. So I texted him and I was like, where's your part? Like, I just said it just like that. I'm like, where's your part? Y'all, he literally like opened my message and didn't reply. Like, he acted like he did not see it. He just ignored me. So I'm telling my friends like he's ignoring me too. I thought he would. Like, me and him got into a big fight. If he ignoring them, he damn sure ignoring me, you know. And I'm pretty sure this boy is ignoring them because of the shit that happened between me and him. So I'm telling my friends like, y'all, he's ignoring me. And they're like, this boy is childish. Y'all, I end up calling my friend that dated his best friend, and I'm telling her everything that he did. And my friend is shocked, y'all. Like, when I say my friend, mind you, she's not in our group. She's in another group. So my friend is shocked. She's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yes. Like, he did ABCD. Like, he is weird. Like I said, I thought you said he was cool. And she's like, girl, he was cool when I dated his friend. Like, he was cool. She said even when he had that girlfriend of his, he seemed cool. She said, so I really do not know where this behavior is coming from. Like, she was shocked, y'all. Like, she said that he did not act like that. Like, and she's actually been on I don't know if she's been on double dates, or like she's been around him when he's had that girlfriend of his and he was a gentleman. So I just could not believe that he was treating me the way he was treating me. And so I was just like, this is crazy, and he's gonna piss me off. And like, I don't know, like this, it just wasn't sitting right in my spirit. So one day they asked again, mind y'all, like it's like about 3 days before the project's due. They were like, Thames, do you have your part? Like, where's your part? Everybody has their part. Do you have your part? And I just got fed up and I typed in the GM and I let them know, y'all, Thames told me that he is not going to do his part. I would say Thames wanted me to do his part and I refused. So he told me that he is not going to do his part. So if you guys would like to go ahead, we can report him to the professor so the professor can know that Thames refused to do his part. Mind y'all, I typed all that in the GM with him because it's like, bitch, if you want to play, let's play. If you want to play, let's play. I'm not about to get a bad grade because of you. Y'all, tell me why as soon as I typed that, he told me something, I never said that. She's a liar. I'll have the part by tomorrow. You're a child. You're a f***ing child. Excuse my friend. You did say that. You just, now all of a sudden you responded. These girls been hitting you up for weeks now. Now all of a sudden you have fingers to type on your phone. I'm like, yeah, alright. Like, alright, like I'm not finna argue with you. I didn't even reply back, y'all. I'm like, I said what I said. Though as a matter of fact, y'all, I did argue back, but I didn't say nothing directly to him. I said, anyways, if he doesn't send his part in, just know that that's what he told me. The girls, they're not replying. They're not saying nothing. Like, I don't know. I feel like everyone in the GM kind of peeped like they had a thing. Like, I feel like people just kind of knew that we had a thing going on because it just it gave personal. It gave you guys messed around with each other. And this is why they say do not mess with your coworkers and don't mess with your classmates, you know. But it just gave like, you know, they was jucking and jiving and something went, you know, south or whatnot. So that happened, and then literally the night before the project was due, he sent his part in. I'm like, babe, you only sent your part in because I said something that you said you're gonna refuse to do your part. That's the only reason why you sent your part in. So he ends up sending his part in and we all end up presenting the project. And I don't even remember what grade we got on it, but I think it was a good grade. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time. After that, like, me and him just completely stopped talking. I think I deleted him on socials, but during the summer of that year, he ended up adding me back on one of the socials. And I added him back because by then I didn't really care no more. Like I didn't like it was long. It was like, yeah, I didn't care no more. But yeah, he ended up adding me back on socials. Then I took a summer class and I just so happened to have him in that summer class, but we didn't do no projects in that summer class. Thank God. Because if the teacher would have said that he was in my group, I would have told the teacher hell to the nah, you know. So we had a project, and so I think that's how me and him kind of started talking again, because we had that class together in the summertime. And he just used to ask me questions, like how I told y'all how he would ask me questions in whatchamacallit, in the class before the C hit or whatnot. He just started asking me questions again, like, hey, like, what's that? Did you see this? Like, you know, just asking me little minor questions. Towards the ending of that school year, he started trying to like talk to me again, but like I just felt like the damage was done. I didn't have no hard feelings towards him. I wasn't holding no grudges or anything, but I just felt like he took it too far for me to double back and talk to him again. I was just looking at him like, nah, you kind of took it too far. There's really just no coming back from this. It a lot, you know? So that's basically what happened. I saw him at graduation. So I ended up graduating before him. Then one year somebody I knew graduated, so I went up to the schoolhouse and I ended up seeing him with his people. I said we didn't end on bad terms, because like I said, we took another class together and we ended up becoming cool again. As a matter of fact, when the George Floyd situation happened, he was asking me, do I want to go march with him? Y'all remember when everyone was marching and stuff? He asked me like, do you want to go march with me? Da, da, da. But I was like, nah, like I have stuff to do. Like I'm not about to go, like, you know, march. And if I'm marching, I'm not gonna march with you, bitch. I need my justice too, from all the shit you did to me. So bitch, I'm not gonna go with somebody that I need justice from. I'm sorry. Like call me petty, but that's my name. So I'm like, nah, like I'm good. Like I'm not gonna, like I'm good. But it's like we still ended on good terms. Like we didn't end on no bad blood or nothing. I even forgot to add this. He came back and apologized to me for the traumatizing things that I told y'all he did to me before we fell out. He apologized for everything. I don't know whether his apology was sincere or not, but he still apologized. Just long story short, we were cool. So when I seen him at graduation, it was nothing for me to be like, oh, congratulations, like, you know, congratulations and keep it pushing. I tried to tell this boy congratulations, y'all. Y'all tell me why this boy like looks at me, mugs me, and look away. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was just looking at him like, you weird. Like, I think I was just like, you a weirdo. Like, it's one thing about me, I'm very forgiving, but it's one thing that you would do to me that would make me be like, I could never mess with you again. And that was it. And I know somebody about to be like, dang, so all the other stuff he did to, no, y'all, all the other stuff he did to me did not click in my head that he was a fool. But that right there pissed me off, because it's like, me and you are cordial. Like, me and you did not end on bad terms. I'm not trying to, like, I don't know whether he didn't want his family to know that me and him were talking, because his family was around him. I don't know what it was, but like he saw me tell him like congratulations, and he literally did this. He was like, and rolled his eyes and walked off. I'm just like, y'all, when I tell you I was shocked, I was shocked. But I told myself, I said I would never, ever talk to this nigga again. Never. I don't know who you feeling like, but I would never talk to you again. I had him on Snapchat because he never posted on Snapchat, and then he just stopped watching my story after a while. Like, he just stopped watching my story completely. So I never took him off, because I just kind of thought to myself, maybe he don't get on Snapchat no more. You guys know not everybody's on Snapchat anymore. Most people are like off of Snapchat now. So I'm like, maybe he don't get on Snapchat no more. Y'all, tell me why, like literally, I think last year, and y'all, I still get on Snapchat. Y'all should follow me. I don't post every day, but I still be on Snapchat. I love having my memories. I love looking at my memories, and I love Snapchat's filters. Y'all always gonna catch me on Snapchat. I don't care what nobody say. People be like, Snapchat so outdated. So is Instagram, so is Twitter, and so is Facebook. The only app that's not outdated is TikTok. TikTok is the only app that's not outdated. The rest of the apps are outdated. I'm seeing him in my views again, and I was like, okay, like, you know, like, okay. I didn't think much of it. Then one day he slid up on my story trying to talk to me again. Y'all, I literally opened that shit, did not reply. who you feeling like? I asked you that 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna ask you again. Who you feeling like? Are you really feeling like? Because whoever you feeling like is not you. The audacity of you to think that I'm gonna talk to you again after I seen you at your graduation. All I tried to do was tell you congratulations. Cause bitch, I'm even surprised you graduated with all the shit you pulled, with all the work and the uselessness that you did in college. I'm surprised you graduated. Bitch, that's why I really wanted to tell you congratulations, because I was shocked that you graduated. And you have the audacity to me mug me like I stole your daughter at birth in the incubator. So I don't know who you talking to. So when he said something to me, y'all, I literally opened that shit and did not reply. Like, who you feeling like? And he never said nothing to me after that. Like, he never replied. I think he got the memo. I think he knew, like, yeah, this girl is petty. She's not gonna talk to me. Let me just leave her alone. And yeah, y'all, that's the story. I still have him on Snap. He doesn't watch my story like that. Like I said, he don't be on Snap like that. But every once in a while, I see him in my views. And that's another reason why I have Snap. There's a lot of guys on my Snapchat that try to play like I wasn't that girl back then. I be having a post to let them know, like, clock that I'm not clock that I'm that girl now, you feel me? So yeah, that's another reason why. So yeah, he be watching my story and I be like, I know I look good, sir. I know I look good. Because when I was dating him, he was trying to treat me like I wasn't that girl, because like his girlfriend was very pretty. Like his ex was a very, very pretty girl. And I don't know, he never blatantly said it from his mouth, but you could tell that like he was trying to treat me like I wasn't pretty. That's the vibe I got from him. So I'll be happy whenever he watches my story now, because I'll be like, yeah, nigga, like you thought. Him and all them other guys who thought. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time. Ooh, y'all, I be so tired after these story times. Ooh, lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy. I be so tired after these story times because I be talking a lot. But yeah, y'all, that's the ending of the story time. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. And like I said, that's why they say do not talk to your classmates and do not talk to your coworkers. I know you guys still gonna do it. Y'all don't listen. Y'all hardhead. Y'all gonna have to go through it like how I went through it. I love you guys so much. If you did not like the video, please like it on your way out. Thank you guys for liking the video. And if you are not subscribed but you've been watching me, subscribe to the channel. Also, you guys be telling me that y'all have y'all notifications on but y'all don't get notified. Just search up my name every once in a while and see if I post it, and then you guys will start getting recommended. Well, I will start getting recommended to y'all more. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.